Our tech expert Duncan is joining us in studio, and he's going to let us know what apps you absolutely need for 2014. Thank you so much for joining me.
Hi,
good
to be here.
Did you like my pun?
That was quite cool. I totally didn't see that coming. I absolutely didn't see that coming.
I believe you.
Yeah.
All right. It's the new year. What apps do we need on our phones to start off this year with a bang?
Right. This is the first year that South Africa is in the implementation phase of POPI, the Personal Protection of Information Act. And so one of the things I think you really need to have on your phone is you need to know what personal information of yours is being used, and by whom, and if you're lucky, for what purpose.
How do you find out that information?
Right. There are a number of apps that you can download that will go through your list of applications and will look at which ad networks use those applications to potentially either serve ads on your mobile device or use your personal information, like go through your contact list, change the contents of your SD card, and that kind of information.
Wow. So what are some of these apps that you can use to check your phone?
So yeah, I have.
Oh, you're going to show me.
I have one. I just made this up right now, but one I use is the ad network detector.
Okay.
And so yeah, so what it does is you just start it. It's a very simple one. It scans your applications, and it will run through. There's 196, and this is a fairly old phone. So I'm showing that it works even on old devices, and then it will show you what the ads can do. So if I look at this one here, which says collect location information, so I can see, oh, that's AdMob, and there are 8 applications that are able to collect this personal information through the AdMob network.
Wow, and then obviously you have the option to turn that off.
Right, so that's entirely, now that you see the information is in your hands as a user. You can either decide, well, I really like this app, and I don't mind if this app takes some of my personal information and I want to keep it, or, hey, I didn't know that this app does this, this is not working for me, and then you can delete the app. It gives you a little more information to know how much of your data is being used and by whom.
That's awesome. I'm going to put that on my phone. Does an app like that cost money? Can you get one for free? Free?
It's free.
Everybody should have it then.
Absolutely free. Another app that I think is useful to have is that a location-based app, simply because mobile phones get lost and they die. If they don't die, they probably lost. And how do you find them? I don't know how it works, but in my home, when a phone is lost, or it used to be when a phone was lost, I don't want to sound like an infomercial, we would phone the phone from another device, and you listen for the ring or the buzz. You don't have to do that so much anymore. There are lots of location-based...
I still do that.
There you go. So why not get a location-based detector that uses your phone's GPS? So if it's on, you can go to a PC, you can put in your phone's details, and it will show you exactly where it is. Very much like this, even though this one I have here, it's the Google Device Manager, but you can use anyone. There are a number of them, from Free Commander, there are lots of them that do the same job. And what it does, it's mapped us right here in Cape Town, where we are now. So I think it's quite cool to have one like this. And if you're a concerned parent and your kid has a smartphone, and you're not going to be a perv and spy on them, this is a good way to also know where your kids are, and if they're in trouble, then you can find out exactly where they are and get to them fast.
Okay, great. And do you have to have any kind of settings turned on to...
Yeah, with location-based apps, your GPS location has to be on, and it will map through Wi-Fi and the mobile network. So it'll only map where the phone is if the phone is on. Yeah, for anything more than that, you're already operating within the shadow of the law in this country anyway. So. If you want to do that, you're going to be really creative. Yeah. It's not impossible, but creative.
All right, those are your top 2 apps to have for this coming year.
Yeah, definitely. I think you need to have applications where the technology makes your life simpler. rather than just having applications for the sake of having a list of, look at my 300 applications on my phone, of which I only use 2.
How do you figure out what apps you're going to put on your phone?
You look at what your needs are, right? If you like chat, then by all means, download your chat applications. If you look at the Google Play store, chat applications make up, I think, 4 or 5 of the top 10 top applications for the year. People obviously love chatting. And so if that's your thing, then by all means do it. If you like gaming, there are gaming apps you can download. And if you want to be productive, that's the great thing about having a smartphone, is you can decide what apps you want and how you want to use it.
Great. Well, thanks so much for sharing that with us.
Not a problem.